Hello there everybody and welcome! Today we have a random battle on Pokemon Stadium against the master of the Pokemon random battles, TheGameDreamer. So there you go, it's been a while since we battled our homie, so there he is, he's back, and we have a Raichu, a Dugtrio, a Primeape, Omastar, Jigglypuff and Abra. He has Eradicates, Poliwhirl, Grimer, Moltres, Executes and Tentacruel. Threats on his end, of course Moltres and Tentacruel. I have to try to take care of them. Luckily I do have Raichu, which is super effective against 3 of his Pokemon, so I have to be very conservative of this. And yeah, let's get this battle started. One thing you're gonna notice right away, the levels. The levels are not all equal, because these are the same levels that are in the Pokemon Showdown random battles, because apparently it makes the game more balanced, especially if you end up having a Mewtwo or something. So this was his idea, this is his game. I am player 2, I led with Jigglypuff, and yeah, I just went for Thunder Wave right away, as he's gonna end up switching into his Moltres, and straight off the bat, so we're gonna paralyze this thing, which is gonna give us a huge advantage. So, do you guys believe in the little Jigglypuff? Can the little Jigglypuff do it? Let's see how it goes. So he's gonna switch out, as I just went for Thunderbolts, because I do pack that, and that's actually amazing, because I'm gonna hit this Poliwhirl in the switch in. So yeah, Jigglypuff doing damage. And yeah, I was like, I have nothing to lose here, I'm just gonna try to Thunder Wave again, but he's gonna see it coming, he's gonna go back into his Moltres. So yeah, nothing will happen there, and we're just gonna go for Thunderbolts, because Moltres is a threat, and nobody wants to deal with that. Thunderbolts didn't do anything. I forgot that I'm a little Jigglypuff after all, and this is a legendary Moltres. But that's besides the point. He Fire Blasted, he burned me. Why did he burn the little Jigglypuff? Oh my goodness. And I was like, okay, let's just stay in and keep doing damage. I mean, what else can we do? Just Thunderbolts away. He goes back into Poliwhirl, and he did not like that Thunderbolt. He just didn't. So that Poliwhirl will go, and Carrera. And that's amazing. Jigglypuff paralyzing the Moltres, taking down the Poliwhirl. What are you doing? Did they have to do Screaming Tail or Scream Tail? They didn't. We have Jigglypuff. You don't need more than that. You just don't. In comes Tentacruel. I was like, should I Thunder Wave? I'm just gonna Thunder Wave. I mean, what else can I do? He's just gonna Surf. Jigglypuff, can you hang on? You do! You do. Jigglypuff, man of the match Jigglypuff. The battle is far from over, but man of the match Jigglypuff. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Thunder Waving the Tentacruel. This is huge. This is huge. And yeah, I'm just gonna stay in for damage. I already made my move. Dreamer is still thinking about it. But yeah, we're just gonna try to do as much damage as possible. We don't have the best special stats in the world, but we did damage. He tried to go for Mega Drain, he told me, but I'm just gonna drop from my burn. So you're not gonna take those 5 HP that I have left. You're just not. So in comes Raichu, and I'm actually gonna predict the switch, and I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave, because yeah, I predicted the switch and I went for Thunder Wave. That's what I did. But he's gonna see it coming, and he's gonna stay in, and he's gonna smash me in the hard. Yeah, what did I just say? He's gonna smash me in the face with a Surf. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm too excited, I'm sorry. I haven't played Stadium in a while, so there you go. I was like, okay, you're planning to stay in, I'm just gonna Thunderbolts. I guess he sees Raichu as a threat, and that's why he didn't want to switch out. And that ended up being great for him, because I ended up eating 2 Surfs from this Tentacruel, and that's gonna have me very low in health, so yeah. But luckily for me, a crit! I got a crit! That's a crit that I won't get later. The Tentacruel was already low in health. Yeah, but at least that thing is out of the way, and whatever happens, I'm gonna save my Raichu, because I still need it for his Moltres. That's my plan right there. So let's see what Pokemon he's gonna end up going into, because he's facing off against his greatest threats. He has to plan things here. So let's see. He's gonna go into Grimer, and I'm like, okay, Grimer, I don't know what I'm gonna go into. Should I go into Omastar? Should I go into Dugtrio? Dugtrio is quite frail. And since it's fast and scores a lot of crits, I kinda don't wanna go into it. So I ended up going into Omastar. And just move on from there. So there's Omastar, he's gonna go for Body Slam, and he's gonna score the Paralysis. And I'm like, okay, I could Surf, and I also could Blizzard. Because Blizzard, you already know, he could either go into his Execute, or he could stay in, but there's that chance to score the freeze. It's not stab, but there's the chance of score the freeze. And he's gonna reveal Mega Drain, 4 times super effective, but Grimer has no special stats. There's the Blizzard, it didn't do anything, he stayed in, and we did not get the freeze. So now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go for Surf, because he doesn't seem to want to go into his Execute yet. And when I'm checking his team, Execute is the biggest threat so far, because I don't have much that can deal with it, with my team. So let's see how this goes. So wow, I actually switched out. I went into Primeape because I wanted to save my Omastar. Interesting. So I went into Primeape, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for Rock Slide, I believe. No, Body Slam, sorry. I went for Body Slam, hoping for the Paralysis, and he exploded. I guess he just really didn't want to deal with my Primeape. He just exploded, and I'm like, okay, sure. His explosion was a crit, by the way, so that's a crit that he won't get later. No, this doesn't work like that. This is Gen 1, crits are all over the place. If it was any other gen, I would say that's a crit that you won't get later, but this is Gen 1. Crits are all over the place. So yeah, I have no idea how I wanna plan this. I'm thinking, he's thinking, what Pokemon should I send in? What Pokemon should he send in? So it's a dilemma. it's a dilemma. I ended up going back into Omastar, I'm pretty sure. And in his case, let's see what he's gonna go for. He's gonna go into his Execute, and I'm like, yeah, that's the biggest threat that I have to face off against. I need to get some damage on this thing, because this is gonna be a problem. He goes for Psychic, he drops my Special, which is very unfortunate, and I got fully paralyzed. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that another Psychic will finish me off. So I'm looking at my team, and nothing really wants to deal with the Execute, because if I switch into Abra, there's a chance that he might go for like a Powder move or something. So yeah, this Execute is a problem. Dugtrio is frail, Execute has some bulk, Abra is frail, doesn't, well, he hits him neutrally, and Raichu is low in health and doesn't do anything against Execute. So this Execute is the biggest threat, I have to deal with him ASAP. Luckily on my sets I do pack the Substitute, so I don't think he has anything that can deal with me except for like Explosion if he packs it or not. I'm trying my best to not look at his moves, by the way, or his whatever he's doing, because that's, yeah, that's Stadium for you. But let's see what he does. I already have Substitute clicked. He has Eradicate, Moltres, and Execute left. So let's see, can Abra give us an advantage? So there's Moltres, I'm gonna go for Sub, which is amazing. So all I can do is fire off some Psychics and hope for the best. Hopefully the Moltres will get paralyzed and smile at the camera. Got the crit, he survives, but he didn't get fully paralyzed, scores the Fire Blast, breaks my Substitute, and I was feeling a bit lucky. I was like, okay, let's go for another Substitute, hope for the best. He smiled at the camera, got fully paralyzed, and we managed to have a Substitute up. The risk was worth it, and the Moltres goes al carrer. Yeah. Abra, let's see how this goes. He goes into Eradicate, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna try to Thunder Wave this guy, and hope for the best. So there's the Thunder Wave, Eradicate is a threat, and he's gonna smile at the camera, got fully paralyzed. It's time to start firing off some Psychics. Abra, can you do it for us? And this time he goes for Body Slam, but I didn't want to push my luck. This time I'm just gonna finish him off, because I don't wanna risk him not getting fully paralyzed. So yeah, the other Psychic will finish him off. His last Pokemon is the bane of our existence. His last Pokemon is the Execute. So let's go for Sub and see what he wants to go for. Goes for Psychic. One Psychic doesn't break the Substitute. He doesn't score the crit. And let's try to get as much damage as possible and paralyze him, just in case he didn't get fully paralyzed. He's psychicked again, he breaks his substitute. I have enough HP to go for one more substitute, so I'm gonna go for it and hope for the best. Abra, Abra, Abra. Let's go. He goes for Psychic. We hang on. We have Seismic Toss and Psychic. I don't know what move is gonna go for, is gonna do more. Psychic has the chance to get the special drop, so I'm gonna go for it. It didn't get the special drop. He didn't get fully paralyzed. He breaks our substitute. I'm gonna go for one more Psychic. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but I'm going for Psychics. He didn't get fully paralyzed, and our Abra will finally drop. The Execute is in yellow health. He's paralyzed. We have Raichu low in health, and we have our Dog Trio. Let's see if we can do this. Raichu doesn't have any attack that can deal with Execute well. I could go Seismic Toss, but I'm only level 73. So I was like, let's go for Thunderbolts, it's stab. That was my thought process. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not used to random battles in not equal levels, so yeah. So we got some damage, we dropped to the Psychic, he didn't get fully paralyzed. Our last Pokemon against his last Pokemon. Yeah, Dog Trio versus Execute. My most powerful move here is Rock Slide. And that's what I'm gonna go for. This is the Rock Slide. Hopefully it connects. It scores a crit. It didn't kill. He goes for Psychic. It also wasn't a crit, and we survived. And at the amount of health he has left, Body Slam will just manage to finish him off. That was intense. That was super close. Oh my god. 1-0 victory for us. Good game, Dreamer. Hope you guys enjoyed. Wonderful game. Check out his channel. Stay tuned for more, and allons-y.